I'm back with another video. It's been a while. I've decided to also kind of drop the shades, to no longer wear this. I don't know. What do you think? The purpose of these was for two reasons. Number one, when I've got the shades on, I kind of feel like there's a barrier nyana, like a condom between me and the people out there. I feel a bit less shy, but I've decided to take them off. And another reason was I've been doing these videos high on weed. I've been smoking weed for about 5 years now, but I've decided to quit the weed and my eyes are looking good. They're not looking as lazy and sleepy and red. And so I was kind of putting on these shades to hide my shyness and also hide my red eyes. But seems there's no need for that. So today, on the same theme of quitting the weed, etc., we've got Cassper Nyovest, who has become a Christian and he has quit sexual immorality. Let's have a listen.
Yeah.
in my mind, and she's the person that helps me figure
Figure it
out
out,
the
dot it out,
route.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, wow, imagine if I slept with her, I wouldn't be speaking to her. You know what I mean? And
Sure.
I'm getting revelations, but God is showing me that you have destroyed yourself with sex.
Oof.
That's what he was showing me. You know, you've destroyed yourself.
So, y'all will probably know that Cassper got married recently and he's been on a faith and transformation journey. He's been on a really charming and serious path. I got two memory cards in there. One of them is saying 0 minutes and the other one says 51 minutes remaining. I'm not sure if it's going to cut and resume on another memory card or what, but let me just continue.
You're having difficulties with women because you see one thing. And this starts, for men, it starts at a very young age.
Yeah.
But we don't realize that we're addicted to sex.
Yeah.
We're addicted. It's as bad, if not worse than cocaine.
Worse because
Because-
it's the one sin that I think the Bible speaks about, that where you actually sinning against your own body.
Exactly. It's in Romans where he says, and then I gave them up to their own desires. That's the sin where God leaves us. So you want to do this?
Go.
Go and do it.
It'll come back.
You get what I'm saying? And I'm like, that's why I didn't feel any shame when I was doing it. He left me.
Sure. Ooh.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There was nothing wrong in
Yeah.
my mind. You are supposed to have that voice that says, no, don't
Yeah, the
do
Holy
this.
Spirit is supposed to be in
Exactly.
you, that guides you. It's that feeling.
Exactly.
And the more you ignore it, the more he's not harsh. He doesn't
Exactly.
control you.
Exactly.
He allows you your own will
Exactly. Whatever you practice grows and it will master you.
until you don't see anything wrong with
It
it.
was my master. Sex was my master. It used to tell me what to do, where to go. My days were this short. Because sex was telling me, go there, go there, go there, go there. Go. And I was enjoying. I had the time of my life.
You don't even, you got
Do you
to put
know
it
what
out there.
I was going off. I was like, yo, there's things that I would never tell anybody.
Oh,
And I read this book that helped me. They say, tell one person. And I took one of my friends. I was like, yo, I'm about to shock you, but you need to sit down. I need to lay down. And he was like, poison. What?
What are you doing, man? With who? How many? You say what?
I'm like, yeah, I did it.
That's not the
but
point.
like, that's not the point. I trust you, and I know you wouldn't tell anybody.
Sure.
You know, I couldn't even tell my best friend.
Oh,
It's
man.
so hectic. I used to live a life so hectic, and I thought it was fine because it was in secret. You know
Living like a rock star. You know what I mean?
what I mean?
Yeah.
I used to wake up 3 a.m., go to people's homes, do my thing, go home. Every time when people wake up in my home, they think I was there the whole night. I spend the night somewhere else. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And it was wild.
That's exhausting. No wonder you were tired.
Yeah, it was tough.
Never mind the physical act of it,
Yeah.
but just the emotional act of
Exactly.
having to
Exactly.
pretend you're something you're not.
Exactly. I mean, I know people knew that I was a busy guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But you're a celebrity. It's almost like it's normal. You're
Yeah,
Cassper.
we
You're
given
in
the part.
hip hop.
Yeah,
You're
he's a
not
rapper.
married.
Yeah,
You're a
he's not
rapper.
married and all of that. And like,
You know, I wonder what it's like for a man who is famous, a man who is high above others, you know, in the 1 percentile. When women all desire you, when women are willing to just give it up to you. Seems like that's how man in his carnal nature works. In our carnal nature, a man who is rich and famous and well known wants to have sex with all of these many women, and all of these many women want to have sex with him. And so you're just what we call in our carnal societies a sex symbol. And, you know, just the thought of it, man. Women are just looking at you and they want to spread their legs. That's all they want. And they know that you want it and they want to offer you exactly what you want. Life. Eh? Life.
bro, I created a mess. Like, I created a serious mess. I had my baby mama so much. We broke up. I've been single for 2 years, by the way. But, you know, we broke up because I heard her. And then I just carried on living this life. And then, you know, and she got saved, which is so beautiful. But then it became more hectic because now she's looking at me like, God, this is the father of my child. It's wilding out. She's saved. I was messing up. Bro, literally, like, I did not have a female friend that I would just keep as like a friend. Even in my mind, even if nothing happened.
Yeah.
But in
Your
my
mind is
mind,
already
it's one
gone.
mistake.
One mistake again. I got namel.
You understand? I was bad.
Yeah.
I was really bad. And I didn't even realize how wrong it was. And like what you're saying, that it is exhausting.
Yeah.
And my soul was depleted.
Yeah. So it's finished. You've given it to everyone
Exactly.
else.
Those pieces. And now I'm learning so much. I'm trying to help my friends. And they're like, hey, man,
Yes,
that's
brother.
hectic. Yo. No, it's like, it's dark. I'm like, man, do you know that every time you sleep with a different woman, they leave with a piece of you,
Yeah.
a piece of your soul.
Yeah.
So now imagine, maybe we've slept with 100 women.
Yeah.
There's 100 pieces of you in the
Everywhere.
world, right?
And like, where do we get that? In the actual Bible, does it specify soul ties? Is there any part of scripture that speaks about you becoming fragmented like that? I hear that quite a lot in youth church as we were being raised to become good Christian young people, good young men and women. We were always told that sex leaves a part of you in the other person and that other person with their part in you. And is it actually scriptural? Is it general advice or exempling, you know, where we're giving illustrations that have now become part of doctrine? We now speak it like it's Bible. I don't have an issue with it. You know, there's something really dangerous about sleeping with multiple people. And of course, that is the consumption of your time. There's illness when it comes to sexual relationships. There's, I would say, the ties that actually exist that we know of definitely is emotional ties. You know, although some people have managed to just make sex something that is not even emotional. It's all about the skin on skin action, non-transactional. Some men even sleep with prostitutes. I mean, if prostitutes have ties with all of these many other people, then shouldn't we be seeing the dramatic effect of that, of these soul ties in them? Somebody called Mia Khalifa, she's a very popular pornographer. She's going through issues right now, you know. She's talking about the damages of being a prostitute. I think I'll bleep out certain words because YouTube tends to hold back certain videos when you speak about certain topics. But this Mia Khalifa woman is speaking about the damages with regards to how people view her and how she feels about herself now that she's growing older. But she hasn't really spoken about these soul ties or feeling like she's connected to all of these many men that she has performed this with for video. She's not saying that. She's talking about the main damage that is occurring to her is that when people see her, they just see her for that. Nobody, no male that she's coming across is seeing her as just quite simply a woman, a person. Nobody cares about her personality. People are just remembering her bums and her in between and her breasts. So soul ties, where do we get that from? But I ain't got an issue with people speaking about it. I'm just wondering the accuracy of it.
In the world, right? Not everyone is a Christian. Some people are going to the Ndombeni level. They're going with your soul.
People are doing their different things.
To the Nyangas and the Ndombeni label. You know what I mean? I don't want to offend anybody. They're going there.
Yeah.
Some people are buying snakes.
Yeah.
There's things that people practice. They exist.
Yeah, they do. They're real.
I mean? We think that there's only one power. There's a superior power.
Yeah.
Which is God.
Yeah.
And that's Jesus. I'm not ashamed of saying it. But
there's other powers. Yeah, we fight against principalities.
Right here.
Yeah.
And they work.
Yeah.
He's talking about the supernatural power. As he's saying, the Ndumbenis. If you don't know what that is, he's talking about Indumba, a shrine, a place of demonic activity dedicated to participating in a relationship where a sorcerer, a sangoma, an occultist, where they dedicate their time and they've dedicated maybe a room in a house or a hut outside of their main house where that place is specifically dedicated to a spirit that actually lives there. And he's talking about these powers that actually exist, saying that there is the power of God. And then there are powers that are not of God and they have real supernatural impact. And he's saying that one of the things that you can suffer is that people will go with your soul there. You see, that's why I'm not really sure. How do they go there with your soul to dedicate and do things? I know it definitely works. People can bewitch you from a distance, absent of them taking your soul sexually. And witchcraft does land. It does hit. It does make an impact on someone. But let me stop arguing with Cassper, man. He's just making his point, and this video is almost over.
I mean, so those people are going there with you. I say to my friends, like, don't you remember a day where you woke up and you don't know why you were not fine? But nothing's wrong. But you're not okay. And then your mood, and then you
That's what happened.
Someone that you slept with is going through those things, and they're going through them with you.
With you. Soul ties.
You understand?
Yeah.
So I had to pray.
But it's hard because when we have the soul tie conversation, people get defensive and say, yeah, but why aren't soul ties ever, like, why can't I get wealth from soul ties? Why does it always have to be a negative thing? And it's such a hard conversation because it's like...
Because not everyone that you slept with is doing well.
Let's leave it right there. You tell me what you think. You tell me about what you think about transformation. What do you think about departing from sexual immorality? What do you think of this kind of change? This is a rapper. This is somebody who we believe this life is meant for you, man. When you're famous and all of these women want to sleep with you, you've worked hard enough. You've got music out. You've got records. You've got your voice out on the airwaves. And if your voice wants to make women spread their legs, you just jump right in there. But for some reason, by some power, a man decides to leave all of that privilege, if you think that is a privilege, or that advantage, or that energy that you have that makes women do that. When a man decides that he's going to step away from all of that for something that is in a book, for something that people say doesn't exist, they say God is imaginary. People who don't believe in God, when you see a man leave so much pleasure, because sex is good, it's nice. Ain't nobody gonna lie about that. When a man leaves that for something that is totally imaginary, according to you, what do you think is actually going on in his mind? You tell me. I'm Neo. I'm the prodigal son, and I'm looking for directions back to my father's house in heaven. I've forgotten where it is. I hope you subscribe. Hope you click like. Hope you share this video. And let's speak in the comments. I'll see you next time.